Yeah, so Hotdoggers are brand ambassadors. So we're really here to represent the company, and of course, that also comes with driving the vehicle, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So we are all 12 of us are all pilots of the vehicle. So we go through a 40-hour training of how to drive the Wienermobile, and we're there to travel the country and really just spark some smiles. This is actually starting our second week on the road together. So you do your first 6 months with a different partner in a different region, and then the whole team kind of switches. So now we're the East team, and I think working together, and it's such a unique experience that a lot of people, you know, don't totally get. And even like you, when you get hired, you don't really actually understand it until you're out in the field, because this is truly your partner through everything. Traveling to different countries, learning new skills, going on a crazy adventure, and then also, you know, in your downtime, it's pretty much usually the only person you know when you're in a city. You know, you're in a brand new city, so kind of your travel companion as well.
My time on the road, I mean, we've only been together for a little bit, but I've been in the South region for the past 6 months with another partner, and we did the National Pickleball Tournament in Dallas. Something as big as that, or like, gosh, a humongous Cruising the Coast car show. But then also a small town in Missouri that was our market. There was maybe a couple of fast food places, one hotel, and maybe some local restaurants and a school. And we were there for a full week, and right when we were leaving, someone left a note on our windshield, and it had rained all night long. I don't know how that note was still there, or it was still like easily readable. So it said, "Could you mail me a weenie whistle for my daughter?" And left an address, and we were like, you know what, let's look up the address. And it was 5 minutes away. So on our way out of town, we got to drive to their house on a Sunday morning. It had stopped raining, and the dad happened to be outside in the front lawn, and we pull up with this giant 27-foot hot dog, and we're able to do that, you know. And he goes, "Oh my gosh, like, I'll go get Annabelle." I still remember her name. Her name is Annabelle, the daughter, and the mom came out on this like glorious Sunday morning after like a long night of rain, and it felt like a movie. It did. I was like, you can do something as big as a national pickleball championship and then go from just dropping off a weenie whistle and making someone Sunday morning. So it's like you have so much that you can do with the Wienermobile and make so much magic.
For me, getting that real world experience was super important. So in the very beginning, I volunteered with Center for Civic Engagement, tutoring at a local high school. I was very involved in my living community. I lived in Hinman, so I was on the cohort football team, and then did e-board there. And then I really started to grow, and then COVID kind of, you know, hindered it a little bit, but that's when I got started with Pipe Dream. So I worked in the news department as well, which was really cool, and I think that was very much the start to getting some solid experience. For my freshman year was kind of like the stepping stone into that, but Pipe Dream helped me teach how to write for news, and then I moved into broadcast when I interned at 12 News, and then so I was working in the broadcast industry as well.
And attending to Mizzou, we saw the Wienermobile a lot in the Midwest. Actually, all Oscar Mayer hot dogs are made in Columbia, Missouri, where I went to college. So the Wienermobile was there quite often, and so it'd be in our homecoming parade, and I guess like everything that I was involved in college, definitely, like Chloe said, led up to this position as well. And just seeing it all the time, I was like, gosh, like, I want to be that person. Like, who is that? And just like now, it's such a surreal feeling, like getting to be with Chloe as my partner, and like being with someone on the road and experiencing this together is like amazing.
I've had some of my most impactful moments when I'm not on the job, because people will come up to me and tell me, you know, this was, you know, something that me and my dad did while he was still alive. We would track the Wienermobile and we would go, and I was just really missing him today, and this was, you know, my this was like my sign from my dad, because I was really missing him. And just small moments like that, while also being able to do really, you know, big scale things. Like literally yesterday, we were on Fox and Friends, national television. Yeah, so we are now the East team. Last half I was Central, Mary Claire was South. So now we get to explore a ton of new states that we didn't get to go to last half. So we've got a lot of fun things lined up. Next week we're going to Richmond, Virginia, so we're really excited about that. I've never been to Richmond before, and I think it'll be cool to check another state off. I've been in 17 states in 7 months with the Wienermobile, which I think is really cool. And a lot of those states in that first half have been states that I had never been to before in my entire life. So now being back on the East Coast where I'm from, I think it'll be a really cool experience to have kind of those familiar things, but to be able to explore it in a very unique and brand new way. So we've got a lot of good stuff coming up, a lot of things that I'm excited for, and I think just like the exploration aspect is going to be really cool. And we're also in our recruitment process right now, so bringing on class 37 of Hotdoggers will be a really exciting thing and something cool to experience from a different angle rather than being the incoming class, to be the ones to watch like the next class come in.
Yeah, so over like our point in time for this position, usually each hot dogger will travel to at least 20 states. So I mean, I've done 12 so far. So you've done 17, which is crazy. So hoping to add a lot more states to my plate, but usually an average is about 20 states per year, which is unbelievable. And then also traveling over 20,000 miles as a hot dogger each.
You know what? Oh.
No, I don't think a hot dog. I think a hot dog is a hot dog. I don't think it's a sandwich. Yeah.
I do like to think that it's in its own category, you know? Because I think a sandwich, the bread has to be disconnected. You know, like one piece of bread, the components, and then a piece of bread on top. For hot dog bun is connected. I think after doing this job, like I mentioned before, you know, I was very much, I need to do something that I love and I need to do something that I'm passionate about. And now that I am doing that post-grad, there is just, and doing this experience of all things, there is no world in which I could ever settle for anything less than that. I am a really passionate, enthusiastic person, and I think that, you know, more people should go into things that they really, really, really love. And because you can really create so much magic and make an impact, because if your heart's in it, everyone else around you is going to feel that.